Hello guys, welcome to another video, and today we were doing the top 10 power forwards in the league. Now, this is one of the last videos of this series, top 10 this season. After this, I just got the centers, and that's gonna be kind of sad, but I'm actually kind of happy about this because I have a new series that I'm willing to try out. I'm gonna try out after maybe the center series, maybe for the top 10 centers. But it's called NBA What If, and I'm gonna be exploring some interesting what if topics. So stay tuned for that pretty soon, and subscribe so you don't miss out. And let's just get into the video. Like for the honorable mentions, I only had four players, and these are the four. Jaren Jackson, you could say that's kind of controversial, but to be honest, he's been injured too much this season. He's just been having a bad season. It's just mainly injuries. Evan Mobley, it's been mainly the same for him. These two have just dealt with injuries. And then Kuminga, he's been really underrated this season. He's been the most improved player by far for the Warriors and maybe in the entire league. People are saying Kobe White, it could be Tyrese Maxey, Kuminga. A lot of these guys are improving a lot. Tobias Harris, has been underrated this season, honestly. I think he's actually been good this season, probably his best season with Philadelphia. Who might he's a free agent this season. It's coming off season, so see what happens with him. But go to the top 10. At 10, this is controversial, but I have Aaron Gordon. Now he's been great this year for the Denver Nuggets. You could say that he was like the second or third best guy on the Nuggets. And it's kind of not really been that way, really. Michael Porter Jr. has really been like the third best guy, but Aaron Gordon's just proved that he can still play basketball. He's really athletic still. First year just hit age 30, which is crazy to say because it was like yesterday when he was like in the dunk contest with Zach LaVine. But yeah, he's been great this season on defense and offense. Okay, at 9, I don't really like Julius Randle, but you gotta give him credit. He's actually been good this season. He was an all-star. He struggled at the beginning of the year, but he's been getting way better lately. He's dealt with the few injuries, but I have him at 9. He's been probably the second best player for the Knicks this season. Now that they just traded RJ Barrett, and yeah, I have him at 9. At 8, Lauri Markkanen's falling this season because the Jazz have just not taken that step like I thought they would. Um, yeah, they're not taking that step that I thought they would. They're like the fifth, the 13th seed, maybe like the 12th seed, and I don't see them making the playoffs. The Rockets could make the playoffs, but I just don't see the Jazz make the playoffs. I see them trying to trade Lauri Markkanen, but he's still been consistent as the best player on the Jazz. This team has just been confusing this season because they have Lauri Markkanen, Collins, Sexton. They traded for John Collins, maybe try to contend. They have young power like Keontae George. They just traded away Uji Obaji in the Kelly Olynyk trade. They got they got a first round pick in that. Danny Ainge just being a good GM, and let's go to number 7. At 7, we got recently traded Pascal Siakam. Now I've not really heard anything from him since he's gone to Indiana, but he's been good. Can't really say that much about him. But, yeah, he's been good for the Pacers. Hasn't really done much, but yeah, he's just been good. Defense, in offense, the Pacers are like a 7 seed right now. Could push for a playoff spot, but I don't see them getting farther than the second round, maybe even the first round. Look at who they're gonna match up against, like the Bucks, the Cavs, um, the Bucks, Cavs, or Celtics are like the top 3 seeds. So, and the Magic are like a 5. 4 is like the Knicks. So yeah, I really don't see any universe where if they win, go past the second round. So have 7. It's team success. Yeah. At 6, we got Kristaps Porzingis, who's taken a big leap this year. best season ever from him. I'm a my camera cut off, but let's just continue top five. At five, one of my favorite players in the league, we got Paulo Vano. Now he's been an all-star. He was an all-star this year. Best player of the Magic. The Magic are the fifth seed. He's actually been kind of underrated. Not a lot of people are talking about how good this team is. They're better than the Pacers. They're better than the Heat. They're better than like the 76ers. I think they are at least. Like top, like a fifth seed. I think they could make the second round. Maybe get eliminated in the first round. I don't know. Could definitely depend on who they face in the playoffs. But Paulo, I guess the Magic. It's really crazy that people are saying like Jabari Smith should be picked first. Guess the Magic knew something we didn't because they picked him on Paulo Banchero first overall, and he was an All Star this season. So, good job, Magic. You guys are really turning around. At four, we got Karl Anthony Towns. Now you could say he's a center, but Rudy Gobert's playing center. Karl Anthony Towns, as you can see recently, he's been a huge piece for the what's it called a huge piece for the Timberwolves. Now, since the Timberwolves since they lost him to injury, Timberwolves are now like the three seed. They were the one seed, and now they're down to like the three seed. So I think if Karl Anthony Towns comes back, they can definitely win a playoff series maybe. But without him, I don't think they'll be that good. They'll be eliminated by the Clippers or something. I don't know. But they're young experience. But I hope for the best. Just see what happens. At three, we got really improved player, Zion Williamson. He's proved a lot of people wrong. Like at the beginning of the year, he had troubles, off the court troubles with you know, and he's been so good this season. He's proved a lot of people wrong. The Pelicans have been like a top three seed. I'm happy for this team. This team has been through a lot since Anthony Davis, and they've built through. Zion might play his first playoff game, I think. I don't think he's ever played a playoff game. He's been injured. And he's been mainly healthy this season, which I'm happy for him, but he's at three. Would have been like a little lower, but he's at three. At two, we got a really good player this season, Anthony Davis, who he went crazy. I don't know stat line, but 40 and 20 in the in-season tournament final. That's just crazy. In the in-season tournament, he might be one of the best players to play it. Him and LeBron. Tyrese Halliburton's one of the best in-season tournament players. I think the in-season tournament, people are trashy on it, but I think it's actually a cool idea. It's like playoffs except in the regular season. It's not as good as the playoffs, but it's something. I'd rather watch that than just a regular season game. So I'm having at two. At one, this is no joke. This is Giannis. We know Giannis. They're the second seed right now, third seed, something like that. And their team's been really good with Doc Rivers. They were struggling for the first 10 games, but they're now the first seed, and Dame and Giannis have been great. I just watched the Celtics versus Bucks game yesterday of recording this, and Giannis was injured, but he's been having a great season. Could win MVP, could win DPOY. I don't know, we'll see. But really good season for Giannis. It's Giannis, you know him, so. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This is one of the last videos of this series. This might have seemed a little sped up. I might sound a little congested because I am sick right now. So, yeah, yeah. You just thanks for watching and subscribe.